Yogini, Sip Atmatray, Sip Sagai, Sip Shunya, Ranjana, Sip Rajendra, Sip Krishan, Sip Raju, Sip Chidanand, Sip Vanita, Sip Eru, Sip Krishna, and the rest of you who are in the call, getting into the call, I welcome you. Today we have quite an interesting subject, but it's a very funny subject. And I was going to ask myself, how can this be the topic? But the topic is now selected, and so we will go by it. The topic is what happens in that moment of enlightenment. So either you can say if you have felt any moment, or you can imagine it. I know they will say, no, we have not got enlightened. How can I tell you what happened in that moment of enlightenment? So you tell me what you think happens in that moment of enlightenment, or if you have had any that spark, then you tell me that. So over to you. Is it Shair? Shair Rajesh Rao, bolo.
Sir, pranam, Shubham.
Sure, pranam, boli sir.
I don't know, this topic you put, I had not seen it. But then just 2 minutes ago, I was seeing a video.
Seeing a video.
हाँ, LinkedIn वगैरह में जो आता है तो in that they were showing a small baby shark was trying to talk to a boat people and then taking them to their mother, something like that. And then the rescue team comes and they find that mother is entangled in some wires and cut. So then I was thinking, okay, whatever is there, there must be some message in this. Why even how animals, many other videos also come, etc. But then there is a matter of higher communication or etc. So what I feel the answer to your question is, at that moment, the whole perception of the person changes. His mindset change happens.
What?
He looks sip in all maybe, or he himself becomes sip. So it is same like searching for the room when you are sitting in the room. He knows I am the room. और किसी शायर ने बहुत अच्छा कहा है सर, हर गली हर शख्स के बारे में मैंने उसे सब कुछ बता दिया, फिर भी उसने मुझे शहर में गुमनाम ही कहा.
फिर भी उसने शहर में
मुझे गुमनाम ही कहा. So he knows everything, but others will never believe him.
Okay. Thank you. Good start, Shair. Thank you. We'll go to Komal and Krishna, but before Komal and Krishna starts, I want you to comprehend what this enlightenment is about. And I want you to share with me what you have learned, what you have read, what you have understood. It's not an easy question to answer. What happens in that moment of enlightenment? It's a very, 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 very complicated situation, especially to talk of it in a Zoom call. I was in a moment an hour ago, which took me away from enlightenment, for example. I was dragged into samsar, and I was dragged into samsar, but that is part of the journey. I'm just sharing with you. Komal, Krishna, Sophia.
Yes.
What happens in that moment of enlightenment? Yes.
As I felt it, like the whole world seems like same. Like you don't find any difference in your immediate family and other people, much difference. You start seeing everybody as your family. That's what
actually, Komal, that doesn't happen in the moment of enlightenment. That happens much after the moment of enlightenment. So before that, see that what you're saying now is correct. What you're saying is absolutely correct. And what you're saying is what exactly we understand will happen after the moment of enlightenment. What you're saying, answer is correct. Theoretically, what you said, but what I'm trying to bring from the depth of you, Komal. Please try again before the call ends. What do you think?
One question also I have. Since yesterday I'm thinking on that question, I want to ask. Shall I ask now?
Yes, please ask.
I think it is connected to this only a little bit.
Please ask. Please ask.
Question is like, many times we talk about transcending karma. like you transcend karma. So what are the signs you can observe in yourself, or like what are the signs in you which tells you that yes, you have started transcending karma? One
It's
answer
very
which came to my mind, it was like you will not have pride and you will not have a guilt. Regret and guilt and pride will go. That one sign came to my mind. I
actually
wanted to
there may be
just
many signs. There may be many signs. But the simple thing when you transcend karma is you say, मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना लहरें क्यों. You heard me saying. So when you realize you're nothing, then you have transcended karma. In fact, in the moment of enlightenment also it's a similar feeling. But let me not spoil the show. Let the others say. Krishna, Sophia, Chidanand. Three masters. Krishna. And Komal, we can come back to you later. Yes.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
This question, when you ask, it is only for that you are in this call, and you have given us so much of thought to proceed. And we are sure, maybe because you have promised that you'll take us one day there. So my answer to what will be the moment of enlightenment, you will lose your body consciousness. You are not the body. It is enlightenment, you said, not liberation. So you are not your body, mind, ego. You are not. That realization completely happens. So I think my imagination is, you always say enlightenment. So it may be, it is full of effulgence or resplendent with happiness and bliss, perhaps. When you lose you're not the body, you're not the mind, you're not the ego. What a beautiful feeling. Even that feeling when we have not realized itself gives us happiness. So I can imagine when you say that aha moment, when you had in that Paris flight, we are all waiting for that, sir. And we are really holding on to you so that we reach at least close to that.
Now, what you say is very beautiful, and what you say is also very right. It is both very beautiful and very right. But you know something? In that moment of enlightenment where your concern is very simple. I can't see you. You disappeared somewhere. In that moment of enlightenment where you're concerned, it's very simple. That in that moment of enlightenment for you, you know what it is? I am not Krishna. I am Krishna.
Sir,
For
sir,
you,
let me tell you, every day, even when I have not realized I'm not completely purified, still this line of yours, every day it puts me up in the light. It let me go many of the things. I'm so grateful for that. So I can imagine what will be that moment of true enlightenment.
now you are saying, now I'm teaching you to say, I am not Krishna, I am Krishna.
I
In the
always
moment,
say this mantra.
no, in the moment of enlightenment, you will feel that.
Yeah, yes.
Now you're only repeating because it's a good feel.
Gone.
See, now you feel good because of what it means.
Yeah.
Now you're feeling good because just the words, I am not Krishna, I am Krishna, that
Yes.
feeling itself is very good. But
True.
but you have still not reached that feeling that I am not Krishna, I am Krishna.
Correct.
Am I right or am I wrong?
100% right, sir.
Enlightenment is that feeling.
That means your total ignorance is gone and you understand that it is gone. That I find it difficult even to comprehend, sir. When you understand
There is
that
nothing, see, there is nothing to understand.
no, one day
And-
you told us, I always think of that line of yours. When did you understand you have no questions? All your questions are clarified. When that point is sublime, it's so.
So this is when in September of 2017, I met my guru in Switzerland, and then I asked my guru, I told Guruji, Dadaji, no, tell me what else is there left for me, what to do. And then he told me, nothing. So that was.
So that means you did not realize, only a guru can say whether you are enlightened or not.
Absolutely. Only the guru can say till such time your guru tells you that it's over. When I got the spark of enlightenment in 2014, it was the spark. from 2014 to 15, 15 to 16, 16 to 17, exactly 36 months. After 3 years, I think maybe it was few days after that. That's when in sitting in it's a resort on the top of Lake Geneva. My guru, I took a retreat with my Guruji there. And then I asked him, Dada, what else I must do? What is pending? What have I not realized? How do I know what I have not realized? I don't know. Now today I speak to you all, but I'm ever connected with SIP. So do I worry about what I know and what I don't know? I don't worry because SIP speaks through me. I speak to big people nowadays. I have no concern, no cause of worry, nothing. Because SIP is there. I am doing nothing. SIP is doing everything. But today's talk is very important. What happens in that moment of enlightenment? I will try to put in my words before the end of the session. But what happens? Sophia, Chidanand, Raji, Krishan, Rekha. Sophia.
Yes, sir. I bow down
Yes.
to AiR. I bow down to all safe. Thank you
Yes.
so much. So what happens in the moment of enlightenment? I got realization that I am a happy soul now, and everybody is same. And then I'm not body, mind, and ego. I don't have any hatred, jealousy now. I feel because everybody's same atmas. So I love love is in me always. I feel that I am also a part of God. Atma is a part of Paramatma, right? So I am soul now, so nothing touches me. So if somebody says something, for one moment something happens, but I come back to consciousness, and I stay with my consciousness breath whenever,
We are losing your
most of
voice.
the time. I don't know if it
Okay.
is a spark. You feel content and in and I feel I can get anything because I'm a part of universe. I am universe. I am God. So we
Okay.
can get
So
whatever we want.
what do you feel? You feel you have got that spark of enlightenment, or you have got little of
Yes.
the spark, or you have got the complete spark? What do you feel?
I feel I got complete spark, but you can tell me more, sir.
Oh, I cannot tell you until I see the. I cannot. So if my guru could not tell me until my guru knew me thoroughly, and I spent
Hmm.
enough time talking to my guru.
Yeah.
So I cannot see. Enlightenment is not like, suppose you say I go to your room and you ask me, is the light switched on? I
No,
can
no.
tell you light. No, I can tell you light is switched on or light is not switched on based on how much light is there in the room. But I can't go inside you and tell you whether
Yeah.
you are enlightened, you got the
But
spark or
before,
not.
sir, what I was, and now after enlightenment, I am completely different. So I feel
So
that
maybe, so let's see. See, last time also two, three people in the call, I don't know what call it was, but two, three people in this group said, I am enlightened. Now, this does not mean I am the judge. I am not here to
yeah, yeah,
judge whether somebody is
true,
enlightened or
true.
somebody is not enlightened. I can only,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, sir.
if
Yeah,
somebody has got a spark within, I can see that spark based on, that's why many people I call you masters. Sometimes I say, this is my master, this is my, why I say that? Because I
yeah,
see some realizations, but I cannot really make out how much enlightened a person is until I spend enough time with that person. Then only I will come to know in the communication, in the conversation, whether
sure.
the person. Huh?
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Sophia.
you, sir.
Chidanand.
Yeah.
Thank you. Chidanand, Raji, and what we are speaking, many of the answers are what we speak in the Zoom call. But I'm trying to hear something which is an experience that some of you have had or you think you will have. Chidanand,
Shivam Guruji,
Shivam sir.
in the moment of enlightenment, at least, you lose your identity and you feel the
Good,
whole universe is a part of you.
good.
That's the moment. And then, and you get so astonished. Ki, it's very difficult to express, but the first feeling, suddenly you realize, Arey, I am that, and I'm looking for,
Very good.
something outside.
Yeah. So very good. So that is a good feeling. And I appreciate a simple answer, what Chidanand said. This, and it's very simple. you lose. For example, what did I get? What feeling I got in that flight? Bliss is on the same flight from Paris to Bangalore. And I was on that flight on 31st of August 2014. I got that feeling, hello, you are not Ravi. You are not this man, you are that. So basically, what happens in the moment of enlightenment? The realization, neti, neti, tattvamasi. If this realization, see, there's a lot of difference between everybody in this group has a knowledge. Who doesn't have the knowledge of neti, neti, tattvamasi? Everybody in the group has it. Everybody knows what it means. But how many have experienced that moment? That only you know, each one of you.
It's very
And
difficult
remember,
to express with words.
yes,
Very difficult
Chidanand.
to express.
But let me tell you one more thing, Chidanand, today, something new I'm telling you. You know what happens in the moment of enlightenment? Let me tell you. It is like, Komal, Krishna, all of you pay attention. It is like lighting a fire, a matchstick, on a piece of paper. Now the fire is blowing. So have you lit the paper or not? Have you lit the paper? Have you lit the fire on the paper? The paper is burning. So it's now on fire, yes. But how often you notice in a matter of seconds, the wind blows out the fire?
Yes.
So are you getting what I'm saying or not getting what I'm saying? So if you have burnt a piece of the paper, if you have only burnt a piece of the paper, then what do? You light another match and you continue to burn the paper. So enlightenment can even be that. You get a spark, then the wind blows.
And
It's
then
gone.
over a period of couple of days, you realize that enlightenment also lightens the darkness. The light, physical
course.
light will remove the darkness. But in enlightenment, it also makes you realize the darkness. That discriminate people of us.
That's a technical answer. I'm not going to comment on that. Okay, Raji. Thank you, Chidanand. Raji, and after Raji, we have Krishan and Rekha.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, Raji.
I feel at that moment you feel nothing. You see only God everywhere. No, you will see only God. You feel that you are nothing, and only if that say in living beings, non-living beings, nothing is there. Only God is there, and nobody else is there. You will see only God everywhere.
Actually,
at
Raji,
moment of enlightenment.
Raji,
You will
what happens, Raji, when you don't finish school
Yes,
but
sir.
you go to university? What happens when you don't finish school but you go to university? What happens? So now,
you have to finish the school, then only you can go to university.
that technically, but you can read the university syllabus even being in school, na? You can be sitting in 9th standard and you can be reading the college
Correct.
books of the
Correct.
university also. So what I'm telling you, just to tell you, Raji, that spark of enlightenment does not experience God everywhere. That comes much later. Don't try to experience God everywhere in that spark of enlightenment. So therefore, my dear friends, all my dear friends on the Zoom call, what is this actual spark of enlightenment? It is just realizing who am I. I'll explain to you. You'll understand what I'm saying. Why did Ramana Maharishi just say Nand Yar? Why did Adi Shankara say Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham? Why? So try to understand the first spark of enlightenment is only this. Soham, Soham, Soham. When you have to answer, you get Koham, Koham, Koham. Or when the feeling comes of Neti, Neti. You know, what's the first spark of enlightenment? It is this. Tattvamasi neti neti tum ho vahi ye nahi. Nothing beyond this, my dear friends. Whatever we are speaking, I'm giving you all advanced course. I'm trying to tell you all what will happen beyond and beyond and beyond self-realization, God realization. All this will get that spark. Whatever I'm teaching you all every day should lead to that spark, that moment where you experience. What do I tell you very many times? अनुभूति ये ऐसी हो जाती है, आंखों से कुछ दिखता ना है, महसूस सच हो जाता है, एहसास सच का हो जाता है, इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं, अंतर ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता, अनुभूति सच की होती, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति ये है. I am trying to give words for something which cannot be put in words. But I think we are succeeding. We have come a long way. This group has come a long way to understand. See, you all are technically, theoretically, you are all completely qualified. But that is not enlightenment. Enlightenment is when the spark comes alive inside you. Ting tong, that bright glow comes. Not one blue light, green light, purple light in meditation, not that. But when you are awakened, when you are enlightened means you are awakened. Okay, let me try to make you understand one more thing before I come to Dr. Krishan. Ready, doctor? I am telling you what happens. See, sometimes I see somebody sleeping and they are sleeping and they say, utho, utho, utho. And what they do, they put the blanket on top of their head and then they're still sleeping. Then I say, utho, utho, utho. Then they look at me with eyes, and after looking at me, then what they do? Again, they put the blanket on top and they go back to sleep. So I know they are not yet awakened. The moment they are awakened, they get out of the bed and they walk out of the bed. You can make out awakening. So enlightenment is awakening. You get out of your bed. Which bed? Bed of ignorance. You get out because there is that glow in your head. You are out of it. Okay, Dr. Krishan. Dr. Krishan.
Sir, Shivam sir, according to me, in simple word, जब कोई इंसान मंदिर में भगवान न ढूंढ के अपने अंदर का भगवान ढूंढ लेता है, तो that is stage of enlightenment. जब वो बंदा सच्चित आनंद में रहता है और सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन और गॉड रियलाइजेशन को पा लेता है.
Actually, वो भी enlightenment हो सकता है, but that can come through bhakti yoga, and that enlightenment is still not something which you can comprehend. Many people may be enlightened that manner also. So therefore, there can be enlightenment through dhyana yoga. There may be enlightenment through bhakti yoga, through jnana yoga, through karma yoga, and even through prema yoga. But unless there is this eternal yoga, unless you go from yoga to yoga, yoga to yoga, and not yoga to bhoga, this is just like that paper. The fire will come, but it will blow away. Krishan, समझ रहे हैं मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? So just like that, you can't just like that experience God everywhere. You can't just like that एक सेकंड में कि प्रभु सब है, प्रभु हर जगह है. अरे कहाँ से आ गया प्रभु? मेरे सामने शैतान बैठा है. शैतान बैठा है तो कैसे समझो ये प्रभु है? So it is not easy. So just some time back, I had to use my temper. About what? Maybe 1 hour back, I had to use my temper. Really use my temper. But I had to use my temper and come back to consciousness in a matter of 1 minute. I could not lose my temper. If I lost my temper, means gaya. But in the samsara, sometimes, yeah, I'm to give you today's example. I had to use my temper. I had no option. So, ठीक है, Dr. Krishan, he has given his answer. Rekha Parvani Atmatre. Before we come to Santosh and then Krishna.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
First is self-realization and God realization, of course. And I want to add to one point, like your bhajan, प्रभु ही एक सत्य, जग ये है मिथ्या. We come to
Rekha, what you're
realize.
saying, no, what you're saying is theoretically correct. But
Yes.
what happened? What will happen? Have you got that moment of enlightenment or not yet?
I get, and it's not like continuous. It's not, but I have got
Good,
this. And
good. So those are, so
that time
that's
I
not yet,
realized, Prabhu
yeah,
ek
but that's
satya.
not yet, so that's
Yes.
not yet enlightenment. So we
Yes.
will call that state today, we will let's give it a new terminology, spark of enlightenment. You get a spark, but that is not enlightenment. When is it
No.
enlightenment? When the spark becomes your life.
Yes.
So just a spark is like a twinkling star. You can see the
Yes.
star twinkling, after a few seconds, the star is gone.
Yes. Sir.
Where is the twinkling star? So therefore, what happens in that moment of enlightenment? We have said one thing. When it's only a spark of enlightenment, it is one realization, it is not enough.
No, not enough.
Because that will not take you forward. You need that eternal glow.
Yes, sir.
You need to overcome the darkness.
Yes.
So it's very, very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Atmatray and then Krishna. Atmatray.
हाँ शिवम सर.
Shivam sir, bolo.
हाँ सर, before some days back I realized that I am not the BME, but I am a soul. Before getting that spark, I used to go temples, but nowadays I realize that it's not necessary to go to temples to see God. I feel supernal.
Very good. Very good. I think
Thank
what Atmatra is saying, I don't know, Atmatra, I cannot make a judgment, but what Atmatra is saying is very beautiful. So I'm just telling you what happens in the moment of enlightenment. Can I tell you? Ready? I'm
Yes,
giving
sir,
you
yes.
one more important, I'm giving you one more important phenomena of enlightenment.
Okay. Yeah.
The enlightenment phenomena means there is a transformation in your life.
Okay.
There is a major transfer, because enlightenment is not information, it is transformation. Capture.
Yes, yes,
Quote.
yes.
Enlightenment is not just information, it is transformation.
Okay. Metaphorical.
Many of you in this group, you have all the information, but there is
Yes.
no transformation. That formation should go from info to trans. You should
Right, sir.
transcend. So Atmatrai,
Correct.
if you think you are truly enlightened, then you will find what I found. I found my life transforming. I no more enjoyed the material world.
Correct.
You will not enjoy the material world. You cannot. The moment there's a transformation, you will start enjoying silence. You will start enjoying divinity. You will see Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Your whole life will go through a transformation.
Very nice.
And it is not. So today I'll give you something new.
Okay.
Enlightenment is not a moment of information. It is a moment of transformation.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. We have got Krishna
you.
and then Rajendra. Krishna.
Yes, sir. There is a line in Bhagavad Gita: the enlightened person will see what the samsari, the worldly person, का रात, the enlightened person के लिए day है, and the enlightened person का day is रात for the worldly person. So मुझे एक question आपसे पूछना है: when you became enlightened, did you find yourself an odd man out in the group?
Obviously.
So it becomes difficult for you to be in
No.
that.
No, because if you have got transformation, you will not feel the odd man out. You will say doesn't matter. Otherwise, you are still in information state. If you feel you are the odd one out, you have not yet transformed. You are only informed.
Right.
You understand the meaning of informed versus transformed?
Yes, sir. I completely understand when you are really, because once I asked you, once you are enlightened, you have to be in harmony with everyone. You said no. That is not the purpose of enlightenment.
You can't be na. You can't be in harmony with everybody
If
na.
you're not in harmony, then you are at discord, no?
No, you are at harmony with yourself. I cannot be guaranteed. Suppose you come and you're a shaitan in front of me. How I can be in harmony with you? I can be harmony with myself. Agreed? You agree with what I'm saying or no?
Yeah. So when you got that moment, did you find yourself so different from others, and were you taking like baby steps into enlightenment, or you were ekdam free like air?
Actually, enlightenment is a glow which continues to flow. So the light of enlightenment first starts, and then it becomes brighter and 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 brighter. This is my experience. My enlightenment started only with a small, see, that's why I don't like to make it look like enlightenment is a difficult word. It's not a difficult word. Enlightenment is to switch on the light within. Some of you might have little enlightenment. Like I like what Atmatrai said. Atmatrai said, I have got this feeling and I don't like to go to temple. Oh, that is a sign of transformation. So this is one of the signs. And the signs are going to grow and grow and grow. There's not one sign, there are many signs. And you have to keep on evolving and evolving. Like I tell you all, it is a journey from self-realization to God realization. And God realization will not come so fast. God realization will come later. You may understand God is everywhere. You may think, I used to always go and tell my guru, I can experience God everywhere. He said, very good. Now you realize God. I said, what Guruji? What Dada? Same, na, experience. He said, no, same. Then I could not understand what he's saying. I told you all this before. Have I told you? I have not told you this before. I used to always go to Dada and tell him, I experience God. I experience God. He says, good. Now you don't know because you don't realize God. Many of you experience God. Many of you, even Raji was telling, who was telling? Many of you experience God everywhere. Now, it is not enough to experience God. You have to realize God. And when you realize God, you see God in all, you love God in all, you serve God in all. It's not easy, my dear friends. It's not easy. Because suppose just now I gave the shaitan piece of my mind. Then, after I give a shaitan piece of my mind, the next minute I think they are Bhagwan. I cannot see them as shaitan and shaitan and shaitan and shaitan. No, shaitan became back to Bhagwan. Rajendra.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam
Guruji. Sir, you gave me the word transformation, which I am seeing a lot in myself. Sir, now everything I was watching tremendous TV. I don't like, by conviction, I don't watch now TV. It's not that by under pressure. I don't like it now to watch TV and all that, because my peace is above all. My peace is above all. I don't prove anything to anybody. I don't I don't need any outside validation from anybody. And moreover, I realized that what I was searching outside, it is just within me, just within me. I have to just realize it.
So I don't know what realization, but I cannot. Yeah, but I cannot guarantee you whether it is a realization or a transformation. So I told you, realization is part of the journey of transformation. There is information. That information becomes purification, illumination, realization. In realization, there must be transformation. Then only there can be liberation and unification. So Rajendra ji, there is no doubt I can see a lot of change in you. I can make out. For example, पहले तो आपको रोकना मुश्किल था. To stop you from talking was so difficult. You know, you were like a tiger. आपको बात करने में आप अगर मैं आपको रोकता था, आपको गुस्सा आता था, आपको एंग्री हो जाते थे. क्या ये मुझे रोक रहा है? मुझे बोलने दो, मुझे बोलने.
Yes. I accept arrogance was arrogance. I accept arrogance was there. I accept it. Arrogance बोलूंगा. Arrogance बोलूंगा. नहीं असल arrogance बोलूंगा. क्या करूं?
But now I can see a lot of transformation in you. I can see in the distance.
Yes,
But
yes, yes,
see,
yes.
so for example, only when I meet you all sometimes and I come to you face to face, I tell you sometimes it's very nice. I met Chidanand. I was happy. I met Bliko. Bliko is not here now. I met Vanita. I met Ranjana. No, but I meet Ashok Nichani every now and then, Rekha Parwani. Today, Bliss is landing in Bangalore. She's coming to meet me from Canada. She is coming to meet me not from Bombay, Delhi, Hyderabad, and Ahmedabad. She's coming to meet me from Quebec City in Canada. So then I can come to know when I meet a person how much they are transformed. Then only I can tell you. Thank you, Rajendra. So,
Thank
Rajendra, you must continue the transformation journey, and transformation happens with information. If there is no information, then there can be no transformation. So, information ko transformation karna hai. Thank you,
you.
Sophia, Raji, and Premchandji.
Yes, sir. Hello, I wanted to ask, sir, that you are saying that we don't have to go if you have realization, we don't go to masjid or mandir or because we know
No, no,
that
no,
God
I
is
didn't.
in every.
No, I didn't say like that.
No, means some
Atma
people,
Trai said like that.
yeah,
Atma Trai said like that. Yeah.
but like it's good, no, if we go and we do our rituals and all.
Nothing wrong. I also go.
Yeah,
I
that's
also
why
go.
I wanted to ask that, sir. You said that I go to Mandir Delhi. So
I
it's,
don't say there's anything wrong, but I don't go
yeah,
to the mandir. I don't go to mandir to pray to the God in the mandir.
yeah,
I
yeah.
go, I go to the mandir to pray to the God which is in the under.
Inside.
But I go
Yes,
to the
I
mandir.
do same thing. Even I
Yeah.
do same because that place is such pious and that's why you go direct inside.
Let me tell you one thing, Sophia. Can I
Uh,
tell you something? Please
mm,
listen to me carefully.
yeah.
If we need to go to the mandir or the masjid to feel that uh, purity or the
No, no.
piousness,
Mm,
that means our transformation is not yet complete.
true.
Let me explain to you why. I want to explain to you why. If you sit in your room quietly with nothing in your room,
That also I do. Yeah.
you can get the same feeling of
Same feeling.
purity and
True.
piousness. You don't have to go to
No,
a
no
mandir
need.
or any place of worship.
True. Yeah.
I'm not saying going there is bad. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that.
Huh.
But the real transformation happens when
At
you
home.
find the Lord inside
At
you,
every place. Every place.
inside you, first
Yeah.
inside
Inside.
you.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Raji Premchandji. Raji.
No, I just wanted to tell one more thing that I am also in the transformation state. I just wanted to inform you that I don't know. I can feel that. I don't know to express it, but there is a lot of change in me.
You don't need to express.
If you see directly, then you may come to know
Raji,
everything, neither happy nor sad, nothing means nothing
Raji,
affects me now. It is in that
Raji,
way. Yes, sir.
Raji, you don't have to explain. I can see from here only. I can make out. I can look at a person and I can tell how much enlightenment is in that person or how far they are. I can look. One look I can. I don't need to spend so much time. Just for your information.
Okay.
I can see transformation. I can experience that transformation. But some people, they want me, they are not yet transformed, but they want me to tell that they are transformed. Then how I can do, like how I can so
Okay.
as a person, see, let me tell you one thing. It is only a person who has switched on the light within who can see the light in another within. Otherwise, otherwise it's very difficult because we don't know what that light is. Because I am blessed to have felt that light, and I see that light of the supreme sip. I do nothing. I am nothing. So when I see somebody who is in the similar frequency, I can say that they are, like you're saying, in the stage of transformation. Sometimes the baby is not yet born, but we can see the baby in the stomach. Now we can see the shape of the baby. Maybe the baby is not ready for delivery, but we can see the baby's shape in the embryo. So sometimes enlightenment may also be like that. You may be in the embryotic, is it embryotic? I don't know. I'm not good biology. Embryotic stage. You may be in the embryotic stage of enlightenment. You may be in the zygotic stage of enlightenment. Suppose you are on the zygotic stage. In the zygotic stage, you are just kindled. Just one ting tong, ting tong. Then the zygotic stage becomes the embryotic stage where that whole transformation is happening. And then finally, that awakening, that whole Buddha comes alive. Thank you, Raji. Premchandji. And let me spend 2-3 minutes in concluding this discussion. I need a conclusion. So, administrator, give me 2-3 minutes to do a conclusion. Premchandji.
Shivoham Gurudev.
Shivoham, sir.
So, for the last many years, I went to temple, and all of a sudden, one day I thought that it's of no use, and I left. So is the position with my ego, with my greed. So and day by day, one point, I used to live, and now I'm fully contented. But even then, I feel that I'm far away from the enlightenment, and that's why, matlab, what should I do?
This is your mistake. Don't think you are far away. Maybe enlightenment is just outside your door.
Yes, sir.
Don't think it is far away.
But I was thinking, I explained my view that I am thinking that what's wrong that I could not do. But yesterday we had discussion that I didn't find any guru for the last 20 years because I could not leave Kota due to my parents, some responsibilities. So I'm in Kota, so I think I am very far away. I was thinking, but now you have cleared.
You can be in Kota, or you can be very big Mota, or you can be on the moon. Doesn't matter where you are. Don't worry about it.
Yes, sir.
It is not whether we are Patla or Mota. We are in Bombay or Kota.
Yes,
doesn't matter.
Yes, sir.
What matters is your pyas,
yes,
your
sir.
deep, your love and longing for the Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the faith. And the faith, you have to always say, Prabhu,
yes, sir.
Tu hi tu chahiye. Prabhu,
yes,
I want you. Oh Lord, I want you. Huh? So you must sometimes you must remember these songs. What I say, Hai ye aastha mukammal tum hi ho. Yesterday I sang a beautiful song. I don't think I've Shairi gana gaya shair. I sang a new song yesterday in the temple. Not new, very old song. It says, Premchandji, it says, किसी का भी मैं नहीं बनूंगा किसी का नहीं चाहूं मैं एक तू ही अपना बना. Remember these 4 lines. किसी का भी मैं नहीं बनूंगा किसी का नहीं चाहूं मैं एक तू ही अपना बना. प्रभु एक तू ही मैं चाहता और कुछ भी ना. बिनती है एक तुझसे अपना बना. प्रभु एक तू ही मैं चाहता और कुछ भी ना. बिनती है एक तुझसे अपना बना. प्रेमचंद जी सुना आपने?
हाँ गुरुदेव कि there should be single one point mission. प्रभु 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 प्रभु. एक बार मैंने एक बार मैंने इम्पोर्टेंस पढ़ी थी 4 P's. प्यास प्रयास प्रार्थना और प्राप्ति. 4 P's.
वेरी गुड. क्या कह रहे? 4 P's क्या है?
प्यास, P, second P, prayas, third P, prarthana, and fourth P is prapti. So I'm prapti, attainment. So I am trying my best to follow that system, but now you have guided something new, and I will do it. But only thing that, what can I say more, matlab? Thank you very much.
Premchandji, do not have any doubt and hesitation. The doubt and hesitation will stop your transformation.
No, no, no.
Eliminate the hesitation. Don't say I am far away. Just say
Yes,
I
yes,
am
sir.
there. Okay. Thank you. My dear friends,
Thank you very much, sir.
to conclude this call, my dear friends, I must tell you, Premchandji is 83 years old, and we have got people on this call who are not even 18 years old. We have got people who in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't know if anybody in the 90s. But what I want to tell you is enlightenment doesn't depend on your physical age. It depends whether you are in a cage. It depends on what stage you are in the journey of awakening. In that moment of enlightenment, you will be liberated from all suffering. You will become free from the body, mind, and ego. You need to reach that state of mukti. That light coming on will transform, complete your thought process. You will become completely liberated. And I know I asked you a question, and not everybody can answer this question because enlightenment is an experience. How can you define an experience? Very difficult. An experience has to be experienced. And this experience, unless you have the experience, how can you define it? But I have taken you all today on that journey to make you feel how you should seek this moment of attainment, of enlightenment, of spiritual awakening. And tomorrow is Wednesday. It's a beginner session. On the same subject, I suggest you ask me some baby questions. And these little baby questions will help you to evolve. And you know, I am nothing. I am just a postman. I carry the message of SIP to you. With that message, I bow down and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.